On October 20th, 1999, the story of a young boy on a journey to bring together a fearsome crew and become the king of the pirates was brought to the screen and enthralled the hearts and minds of people around the world. This show, of course, is One Piece. A wildly entertaining series with plenty of laughter, joy, anger, passion, and overall, a sense of drive that viewers connect with through the view of different characters. Whether this be the determined drive of Zoro to never back down and go against people stronger than you to improve. Maybe we look to Usopp for not being the strongest of the crew and having to work hard and push himself to the forefront to have a name for himself. Or achieve what he wants in life. Or even if it's Luffy. Just to have that push and that strength to do whatever it takes to help your friends and close ones. It's beautiful. But we're not here to talk about that. You see, back in 2022, as part of the 25th anniversary of One Piece, a new tabletop card game was released as a celebration of the series. Since then, the game has grown steadily with multiple expansions, new leaders being announced for the future, as well as what seemed to be a pretty simple game to set up and get into. One Piece, the trading card game, was set up to take the tabletop and anime fan world by storm. In this video, I want to take a look at this game as a beginner. For any beginners getting into this video to be able to watch this and not feel as burdened with not knowing how to start, not knowing how it plays, how I should be getting cards or buying decks, etc. It's hard, it's confusing. I didn't really know it. I'm not really going to explain the best in this video, but near the end, I'm going to open a booster box. I nabbed one of those just to see what I get. The value of buying a booster box and whether it's worth it, which I sort of think it is. You'll see. I get a lot of cards from it. I think it's a good value. Just general information on that, seeing what cards I get. But first, let's explain briefly about how this game is played. For any newcomers who just want a basic rundown of what the goal of the game is, how you lose and how you win. Basics. That's all we're going to go over. If you know how to play, if you're just watching this to see me either give my opinion on the game or open booster boxes, click to these points here. You'll get that. Don't worry. Skip on past this. So, how do we play the One Piece card game, right? Each game is going to consist of 2 players, 2 One Piece decks that are each built around a leader card, right? And each deck having a total of 10 Dawn cards to play with. Now, the goal of the game is simple. You're going to play cards using your available Dawn, or mana, to attack the enemy leader. Using this, we're going to bring their health pool down to 0, swing one more time to defeat your opponent, and win the game. Our health pool is determined by whichever leader we have, usually consisting of either 4 or 5 health, depending on whether they are 1 color or 2 color leaders. Our ways of dealing damage primarily come in the form of character cards, right? What we'll do, we can attack with these characters. We'll spend the allocated Dawn, which for him is 6. We'll spend the allocated Dawn to play that character, in which they are now on the board. With them on the board, you can decide whether to swing with the enemy or maybe use whatever ability is on the card that you can activate to sway the options of the game. Just remember, these bodies cannot attack on the turn they are played unless they come with the rush attribute. It's the one way they can get out of that summoning sickness. On top of that, there are also event cards and stage cards that can be played to try and sway the board, maybe bring out heavier bodies, or maybe draw cards. That's what those are great for. Really just essential things to have in your deck to help whatever build you are doing. Now, with characters on the board, and hopefully some cards in hand, we can swing with what we have at the enemy leader and do our best to defeat them with 0 health, swing at them one more time, take them out, and win the game. Now, did that make any sense? I hope so. If not, don't worry. Card games, as well as many board games, are weird to listen to the rules. Once they're played, though, or even just viewing a normal game of it played, can help learn the game so much more intuitively. There are so many little rules that come on each card that I've completely left out or skimmed over because I don't want to explain every detail of how you play this game. I just want you to have a basic concept of what's going on in this game so that I can explain why I like it and what is so interesting about it from a first-time playing it standpoint. Let's get into that right now. Writing this video, there's some context you gotta know about me. At this point, I've only played about 2 or 3 rounds of this card game at my local game store. I'm not even fully caught up on One Piece. At this point, I'm around episode 330-something. They just beat Don Achino in Lovely Land, if that gives anybody context. Please don't spoil anything in the comments. Please keep those spoiler-free. I really appreciate that. I really love the show, and I'm just enjoying the journey that I'm going on with it. So let's just keep that spoiler-free for anybody. I appreciate that. Thank you. But I adore the show, and I love tabletop games in general. I'm a big board game guy, so I wanted to check it out. In terms of card games I've played, I used to play a good amount of Magic when I was younger, but I kind of fell out of that. The one I probably know the most about is Hearthstone. That's the one that I've put the most time in. So a majority of the references to how other games are played might be to those 2 games. Now, having said that, what do I like about this game? What drew me to it as a first-time player that got me excited to keep playing and learning? The first thing was the health system. In order to beat your opponent, you have to bring their life count to 0, and then hit them one more time to actually win. How do we keep track of our health? Well, at the beginning of the game, once you've taken your starting hand, we draw our life total from the top of our deck and we lay it to the side. I love this because this actually gives us strategy to damage. Maybe taking a hit over losing a character card on the board. Maybe it activates a trigger event when drawing the card from your life total. Plus, this comes with changes. You know, I fought a Vegapunk deck on my first day that his special ability was that his life total was set to 2 at the beginning of the game. I thought this was a little weak, but then he could place cards face up into his health total using his ability somehow, so he would know what card would be drawn and set up if I attack him and activate that trigger next. That's another thing I enjoyed about it, was the focus on your leader in the deck. It's kind of like that same way of Hearthstone, how you can build a deck based around your hero's class ability. Or maybe in like Magic, when you build a commander deck and they have that buff or ability that specifically builds around the entire deck. One Piece has a wide variety of changes that are made when playing with different leaders. Of course, this comes with building a deck of all the right color with that leader, but still, it's that direct focus that I love that focuses you on feeding the power to your leader and getting the best out of their ability. It can even change the win condition. I believe there's a Nami leader, I think that's what it is, where if you're playing her, in order to win, you must draw every card from your deck. You don't have to bring the other person to 0, you can simply draw every single card and focus on burning through them all to win. I love that. It incentivizes this different playstyle and enjoyment of different decks, giving even more of a reason to build these other decks and try them out and see how that gameplay differs. One of the last big things that stood out to me as a new card game I played, mana is almost never useless in this game. In a game like Magic, sometimes the deck can screw you over. Having your mana shuffled into your deck adds a level of random that can either be super fun and rewarding to draw that last mana on the turn you need, to play it, tap, and play the card you need to win the game, or you can spend the entire game with 2 mana, not drawing anything, merely for bad luck, and you get stomped in a few minutes. That's not fun at all. Or even in Hearthstone, if you don't manage your mana correctly and you have 1 or 2 mana left that you can't use, it just disappears for that turn. That one's fine. It just really makes you focus more on mana management and being more thoughtful in your moves. But the One Piece card game switches it in a few places, and it fixes it just for a much more enjoyable form of gameplay, in my opinion. See, mana, or Dawn, as it's called in this, I'm going to keep calling it that from now on, It's separate from your deck. You have a separate deck of 10 Dawn on the side. Already, I like this over Magic. I'm much more of a fan of this system, like in Hearthstone, of both players having a steady set of mana that grows over time with each turn so that we can both be playing cards and making cool moves and actually playing the game and keeping it exciting. If you have Dawn left over, it isn't useless. You can stack any number of Dawn you want onto a character or even a leader card to buff their initial power, their number. Each stack of Dawn gives you 1,000 power added onto them. So it even also activates abilities sometimes on that card. The thing I love is how it lets you use everything. Even if you can't really play a card with any of the Dawn that you have, because your cards are too expensive or something, this leftover Dawn can still be stacked onto other characters or other cards, where in other games, it might just be useless to hold on to. There are event or counter cards that cost Dawn, so you might want to keep on to some of those, because if you just spend it all on your turn, you might not have any way to defend yourself. But that's kind of one of the interesting things as well. Do you want to swing hard and use all of your power, or do you want to keep a few Dawn on the side just to make it so you can use any of those extra little powers that you need? Other than that, this card game is just fun. I didn't find it too hard to pick up at all. Maybe that is because I've played a few card games before, and I understand how this sort of game works like that, in that commander way. I find it to be intuitive, though, and basic enough to be where you read what the card does, and you do it. It's simple as that. Build up a deck and your strategy around it, and have fun fighting against your friends with one-piece characters that you love. It's fun. It's a great time. Now, what should you do if you don't know how to play the game? Are you intimidated by buying a deck and trying to learn on your own or with your friends? I think a good option to get into the game really is to find people who play it. Go to your local game store. Find out if they host card game nights where people play it, and maybe see what's going on. I recommend this because that's exactly what I did to get into the game. I was a little nervous going in, but I went into the game store. I was dressed as Buggy from Romance Dawn. We cracked some jokes. Really, I was just there to buy another deck. I was going to take it back home and look more into it, just kind of like see the cards I got. But I got there, and I was walking out into the store. They didn't have anything. They were out of cards. That's fine. I've heard right now the One Piece market is really hard to get cards at the moment sometimes. So I was on my way out. I was walking to my car, and these two really kind people, God bless them, they stopped me, and they went, "Hey, Buggy, are you here to play?" And I told them the whole thing. I told them I was here to buy cards, and I had honestly never played the game before. And you know what they did? They invited me in to play. They offered. I was really nervous because it's just a group of random people. I didn't want to ruin the vibe, but this random group of people who probably already were friends and knew each other, they joked with me. They showed me exactly how to play in a starter game against one of them. Thank you, Theo, for that. You are so kind for letting me win that game. I think that incentivizes people to keep coming and keep playing, so thank you. They encouraged questions, and they answered really thoughtfully and really tried to show me the best way to make moves to try and win the game and grow and learn how to strategize in it. It really showed me how the game rewards those who learn it and play it. And it was the best. It was such a level of camaraderie that they were all so passionate about, just wanting to get more people into the game and keep people playing. As, just getting together at your local game store and having a blast. If you want to get into this, go to your local game store. Maybe ask them which starter deck they recommend, and from there, just hop in with the locals and see what they have in store. And I hope if you do, it goes well. I want to hear your stories if you do. Post in the comments if you go to a game store and you start playing this game because of this. I want to hear about people meeting each other and their lives getting better because they're playing these games and they're doing stuff with other people and growing. I think it's cool, and I think it's the reason why tabletop games matter, and it's the reason why we play them. and we need to go support our local game stores. So I think that's kind of the biggest thing I took away from this. Now, I know some of you aren't here for any of what I just said. Some of you are just here to see me open the box. So let's do it. Let's see what I get from this booster box. We're going to open it right now. Let's see what's in store. Okay. We're opening this box. Wow, my hands are huge compared to this. I did not even realize that for the angle. But there it is. Wings to the Captain. One-piece box. Now, I don't know the method to opening cards or anything like that. I don't do that. This is my first ever. Oh my god, people are going to hate me for how I'm opening this box. No. Alright. First pack of the night. We're hoping for something good. Just anything, you know? I just think this is going to be a fun time. I just want to see what these card packs will hold. Let's go. First pack. Anything crazy. Oh, how do you... I'm so scared. I'm so scared about damaging these cards. Oh, I know who that is. That's cool. Foil Tashigi. And then, what the hell is that? He's kind of sick. Next deck, we'll go right. Oh, I feel like I should be opening it with my left hand. I don't know why. Yellow character Kawamatsu. Vinsmoke Reiju. Awuga. Man, alright. That's probably gonna be the one. That's gonna be one time I make that joke. Probably not. Alright, we got green Arlong character on play. Oh, he looks good. Okay, and then negative hollow event. It's a thriller bark. Trash one card from your opponent's hand. Whoa. That's kind of interesting. It's a fun card, too. Looks good. Oh, come on. Come on, give me another one. Oh, come on. Work with me here. Should I get the knife out? I can get the knife out again. Oh my god. What the... I like that. Ooh. Look at that Black Brook card. Look at him shine. You ain't even worth killing time. God damn. Alright, nice. Cool. Cool. I like that one. I like the Brook in that one a lot. I think I'm just about to get introduced to him. I think he's literally about to get introduced to me. Haven't seen it yet, but I think the next episode, something about a skeleton. So that's my guess. Okay, Kamakiri, Oars. A sword. Ivankov. I have some other Ivankov cards too, but this is cool that I have a red one. I think the other ones I have are black. Whoa. Tot Musica. That's cool. And then Kikunojo. Don't know him either, but that's cool. Again, I don't know too many of these characters, so when I see the ones that I know, I like it. I know the Sky Island people. I know some of the fishmen. Come on. Opening this pack, I think I know what that card is. No, it's not. Oh. I thought it was going to be the character, one of the CP9 members. I thought it was going to be one of the Cypherpole 9 members. Ivankov, another Kikunojo, and a Vinsmoke Niji. You know, I'd love a buggy card, you know? That's my guy. If I'm looking for one person, that's Buggy. That's my guy right there. I love Buggy. Gion. Awooga. Get it? See, there's the second time I made that joke. Vinsmoke Sora. Another Douglas Bullet. And... oh. Look at him. That looks nice. I'm gonna put that away, actually. Oh my god, you guys, I'm so freaking excited. Ew. Whatever, that's freaky. RN. Say, Bear Dot King. Welcome to Bear Dot. Just go to Bear Dot King if you're looking for a cool domain. And then, oh, Gravity Blade Raging Tiger. My God. And then Zephyr. He's a Navy guy. All right, pretty cool. Oh, it's pretty cool art. I like the silhouettes in the back, actually. Oh, is she a... yeah, she is Sky Island. I remember her. Whoa, what is that? What the hell? That looks awesome. Another Toshigi. That's cool. Got a couple of them. Oh, I have another one of her as well. Okay. Kazuki. Cool. She's got 0 power, though. She's just a buffer. Oh, that one just opened all the way down. This is weird. Why don't... it, like, stresses me out. Wiper. I got one of him already. You're the one who should disappear. Whoa. Cool NL card. Don't worry. Good thing we have yellows as well. This is the closest thing to surgery I've done. That and operation. Merfolk Fish Lady. Don't know who she is. I don't even want to know what he's from. Count Battler. Ew. Just get him out of my eyesight. Okay, Vinsmoke Ichiji and another Arlong. I like that. I'll take it. Arlong's cool. Sakazuki. Saga. Yamato. Yo, it's a leader card. It's a leader card. I got a Yamato leader. Yo, that's cool. Gum King Kong Gatling. That's cool. And Ryuma. Oh. He's pretty cool looking. Absolom. He's cool looking. And then Kukunojo. And a Dawn card. That's cool. That's pretty slick. Don't stress that I keep swinging this thing around, Luffy. Or should I say, one of the other 3 that it kind of fades into. Porcelino. Negative Hollow. And, whoa, another Shiraya. And it's like another all... man, I got 2 Shirayas. They're all cool looking. Cool card. Wow. That's pretty cool. I like that. That's a cool one too. Vinsmoke Judge. He's cool looking. Alright. We gotta put more cards away. Weird. Ichiji and Dr. Hogback. Don't know him. Don't care. Next pile. Next package. Womp. Dog King and Uta leader. I'm getting a lot of leader cards. That's interesting. Vinsmoke Yanji and whoa, Charlotte Pudding. 3-eyed. Character card. Interesting. Weird. Do not know these characters. And okay, that's still cool. I'll take another one of the same. I like that. I want to see. It's a new one. Raise Max. Suru. New one. And whoa. I got a cool Gecko Mora. Like so. Oh. Come on. Come on. Into the pile. Womp. Womp. Inupe. Inazuma. Another Arc Maxim. I'm gonna have to make a deck of that. He's new. Haven't seen him. Ivankov, Shiki, Douglas, and whoa. Aramaki. He looks cool. Oh, I need to do the knife. Kuzan, that's cool. I don't know who that is, but he's kind of interesting looking. And then, whoa. Whoa. Wait. What is he? He's a blue. We're putting him away right now. Boom. Look at him. Wow. Vince Smoke. Amo. Toad Musica. Shariah. Alright. Got them. What? I don't even know what that means. And then, whoa. Vince Smoke Reiju. That's a really alternate art, though. Let's put that in the important pile. Give me that buggy. I want it. Last one. In the clothes your daddy wore, mother's pride. Okay. Kamakiri, Wadatsumi, Kawamatsu, Meteor Strike, Shark Arrows, Maxim, Hamode, Vinsmoke, Nakamuchi, Utah, Brook, and Black Bug. Alright, nice. 24 packs, 12 cards each. An hour later, they're all open. That's all of them. Probably best pull tonight, I'm guessing, from everything we got, would be that Sanji. I mean, he looks like he would be. I'm hoping he is. But other than that, still very happy with just pulling in general. Just very excited to build some decks. See what I can do with this. Thank you so much for watching this video. I really just had a good time getting into this hobby, you know, checking out this card game, dabbling into this world, and maybe I'll make more videos on it in the future, but really I was just happy to check this game out and kind of get into it. So yeah, thank you so much for being here. And wait, sorry, hold on, something's on my computer now. What is that? File top Windows builds OPTCG sim dot. Okay. Made with. Okay. Oh no.